Good evening, everyone. My voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so hi, let me introduce myself first. My name is Kushi and I'm your trainer for this internship. So, basically, this is our intro class plus the task 1 class. So, uh, first I'll tell you how this internship will go, and then after that, we'll see the proper description of your task 1. Okay. So basically, if you opted for 1 month internship, then there will be total three tasks you have to do. And if you opted for 2 month internship, then their total will be 6 tasks you have to perform. Okay. So how to do? Basically, we'll assign your task in your WhatsApp group. Proper drive we will give you. In that, you have to choose your domain, which is SQL developer, and you have to see your PDF, your domain PDF, and you have to do according your task. Okay, so after assigning your task, there will be a live session which I'm going to take. Okay, and I'll give you proper like brief of what you have to do in that. And after the live class, also if you face any doubt regarding your task, you can ask me in the doubt group. The doubt group link you have to ask the management team. They will provide it. Okay, so you can join that group and you can ask me any doubt, but only related to task. Okay, so after all this, you have to submit your task. Okay, so basically you have to submit your task on two platforms. First is LinkedIn, second is on GitHub. So on LinkedIn, you have to share the screenshot or you can share the screen recording of your task. Okay, and you have to copy that URL and you have to paste in the Google form link that we will provide you in your WhatsApp group link. Okay. Similarly, on GitHub, you have to post your file. Okay, task file, and you have to copy that post URL and you have to paste in the same Google form link that we will provide you in your WhatsApp group. Okay, so this is how you have to submit your task. Also, if someone is unclear how to submit your task, they can ask the management team. They will provide you a proper short video in which I already thoroughly explained how to submit your task. Okay, so yes, this is how this internship will go. And also for SQL, you can use MySQL Workbench or online compiler. Okay, so it depends on you what kind of software you want to use. Okay, I'll tell you the description first and you have to then perform your task accordingly to that. Okay, so yes, this is how this internship will go. So those who have any query regarding this internship domain or something, they can ask me in the chat box. Then after 4 5 minutes we'll start your task 1 class. Okay. Yes, obviously Samir, I'll explain you about all the tasks that you have to do, how to do. Yes. Your class will be of 1 hour, like max 1 hour, but we can finish like early, and then in later time the left portion will take up the doubts. Okay. Samrit, if you face any doubts in your task, then that what I said, you can ask me in the doubt group, okay? That doubt group link you have to ask the management team, they will provide you, and that link, in that group, you can ask me any doubt related to your task, okay? Yes, Manva, you can use, yeah, MySQL command line, yes. If all doubts clear, so can we start your task in class? Okay. No, Samrit, this is not fixed timing. Yes, Ananya, you can ask doubt in Telegram. Yes. Okay. So basically, first we'll see. Yes. So basically, first we'll see the objective. So basically, in this objective is this project focuses on your this task and project focuses on providing students with practical experience in SQL database creation, data manipulation and analysis using student performance data. Okay, so basically in this what you have to do, I'll show you the code as well as, okay, side by side. Okay, yes, so basically what you have to do in this, yeah, so you have to first create a, you have to set up a database. Okay, so by using a create database name student management, you have to create a database. Okay, this is the function, this is the keyword you have to use. Okay, then you have to create a, then you have to use the database. Okay, then you have to create a table. Okay, this is the, you have to create a table named students. Okay, you have to create a table named students with the following fields. You have to use student id and you have to make your student id primary key integer. Okay, these are the parameters, and auto incrementing integer also you have to take. Then you have to make second column name which stores the student's name up to 50 characters. And then you have to make the gender which is a single character varchar. Okay, M for male, F for female. You have to do age column. This will be your integer. Grade column you have to make academic grade. Okay, for academic grade varchar you have to use, for example, ABC. Okay, then math score, science score, English score. Okay, this you have to make columns. These are the integers representing scores in respecting subjects. Okay, then you have to insert the data into your table. Okay, so you have to populate the students table with at least 10 sample records. Okay, so with at least 10, these are the at least 10 sample records you have to include, including a variety of names, genders, grades and scores in math, science and English. Okay, then you have to, by using the insert into function, you have to insert values into your table name student. Then you have to perform your task. Okay, means the queries you have to do, queries for analysis. So first here you have to display all student and their details to get an overview of the data. So for this you have to, for selecting all, you have to use select star asterisk, okay, from students table. Now second is you have to calculate the average score for each subject to understand subject wise performance. So for calculating average score you have to use average aggregate function. Okay, you have to use select function, then you have to use average math score, science score as this. Okay, from students. Now third is your find the students with the highest total score across all subjects to identify the top performer. So for this, for top performer, you have to select the name who, then you have to add these three scores who have highest score. Okay, order by you have to use descending order. Okay, so those who have highest score, limit is 1. You have to take only topper. Okay, so limit is 1 here. This is by using this code you can choose that the student with the highest total score. Then fourth is you have to count the number of students in each grade to observe grade distribution. Okay, so for grade distribution you have to take a grade column and then you have to count. You have to use count aggregate function. This will count the number of students in each grade. Okay, from students, and you are grouping with the grade column. Okay, you are grouping with a grade column in this. Now your task 5 is to find the average score for male and female students to compare performance by gender. Okay, so for this, for gender you have to take, yes, you have to find the average. So as previous average you have to again use the average keyword. Okay, which is average aggregate function you have to use from students, but now here we are grouping with the gender part. Okay, we are grouping with the gender part. Okay, so now comes the task 6. Okay, so which is your identify students whose math score is above 80 to highlight high achievers in math. Okay, so for this you have to use math score. Okay, you have to use math score. So those who have math score greater than 80, okay, you have to show them. So for this you have to where clause you are using, and here condition is where you have to show the name. Okay, whose where math score is greater than 80. Okay, now comes the task 7, which is the update the grade of a student with a specific student ID to reflect changes or corrections. So for this you have to update the degree of a student with a specific student ID. You have to use update function and then you have to set the grade A plus. Now you are upgrading it where your student ID is 3. Okay, so this is how you have to do. Then task 8, you have to verify the update. So by using select star from student where student ID is equal to 3, you can verify it. Okay, so basically this is how you have to, this is thing you have to do. First you have to do the database setup. Okay, this is a database setup you have to do. You have to make a database. Okay, database setup you have to do. Then you have to make a table name which is student. Okay, then you have to insert values into it and then you have to perform these tasks, these 7 8 tasks. Okay, in that, and your yes, so these 7 8 tasks you have to do in this. Yes, so in this, these 7 8 tasks you have to do, and deliverables is a list of this is a list of SQL queries used for database creation, data insertion, and task completion. Okay, so this documentation is आपको you have to give documentation explaining also, means the purpose of each query you have to take observation and insights derived from the data. Okay, and how to execute, you can use any SQL tool such as MySQL Workbench or PHP to run the queries. Okay, and you have to execute each step sequentially. Okay, first is create the database and table, then is insert sample data, then is perform the specified task. Okay, then you have to analyze the result of each query and document your findings. Okay, you have to make a documentation. Then comes the expected outcome, which we want is by completing this project, you will gain hands-on experience with SQL operations such as creating table, inserting data and querying, and you will learn to perform data aggregation, filtering and updates effectively. Okay. So for developing skills, you will develop skills to analyze performance data, draw insights and make data driven decision. Okay. So this project offers a practical approach to understanding the SQL fundamentals and solving real world database management challenges. Okay. And in this, the deadline compliance is the restriction is you have to submit the project within 7 days from the start date, because meeting deadline is a crucial in the real world software development environment. Okay, so this restriction make you to practice time management and task prioritization. Okay, so in like also in professional setting, tight deadlines are often the norm. Okay, and learning to meet them without compromising quality is an essential skill. So you will learn how to manage your time effectively, complete projects, okay, and deliver results on time, which all are important skill in the workplace. So I hope this SQL task one brief is clear to you what you have to do, and if not, then you can ask me any doubt in the chat box right now. So is this task is clear to you all? Yes or no? Saranya, I don't know about that WhatsApp group. You have to ask the management team. Management team will be your Telegram admin. Okay. Yes. Okay. Clear. Okay. So please complete and submit your task on time. Okay, because you have to complete your all tasks for receiving your completion certificate. And if you face any doubt, then you can ask me in the doubt group. Okay. Submit in any tool you can use. MySQL Workbench, anything you can do. Okay, I made it this clear start only. Okay, so yes, those who have any more query, they can ask me in the chat box. Else, the class is over, and if you face any more doubt, then you can ask me in the doubt group. Okay, so yes, the class is over. Those who don't have any doubt, they can leave now, and we'll see you in next class then. Okay, thank you.